Samba dude, SaiyanSalamander here, and for today's video we'll be talking about something that I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, which is a anime related video. So I'd like to do a lot more anime content in the future, but to start things off I'm going to be talking about the Pokemon anime and which Pokemon I want to see Ash catch in Pokemon Journeys. Now, there's a lot of Pokemon out there, so I'm going to be splitting this video up into parts based on all the different regions. So in each video I'll be talking about my top 6 most wanted Pokemon for Ash to catch in each of the regions. And if you read the title of the video, then you'll know that first up is the Kanto region. At the moment in the anime, Kanto is the region where most of the Pokemon Ash has been catching originate from, but there's still quite a few Pokemon from the region that I think that would be a really good addition to his team. For number 6 on this list, I'll be choosing the Superpower Pokemon, Machamp. I'm not sure if people are still talking about this theory, but there was a theory going around that the Pokemon Ash will catch in the series would be based on the Kanto Elite Four. And he's already caught Dragonite, which is Lance's ace, as well as Agatha's ace Gengar. He's also previously owned Lorelei's ace Lapras during the Orange Island arc, which means the last member of the Elite Four is Bruno and his ace Machamp. Ash already has 2 fighting types this time around with Riolu and Galarian Farfetch'd, but I'm willing to bet that Ash has a rotational team again, just like in Unova, and he'll catch more Pokemon than he has in any other series prior. So I definitely think he can catch a third fighting type Pokemon, like Machamp at some point. Other than wanting the Elite Four theory to be true, I don't really have any other reasons to want Ash to catch Machamp, but he's a really cool Pokemon, and I think he could maybe be like a mentor figure to Ash's Riolu before it evolves, and teach him some new fighting type moves, or even the elemental punches as well. Moving on to the number 5 pick is the flower Pokemon Vileplume. There's no real special reason for me wanting Ash to catch Vileplume, other than it's just one of my favourite Pokemon, so it'd be nice to see it have some more screen time in the anime. I don't think it's a likely Pokemon for Ash to catch in the future, but Ash has caught a lot of Pokemon over the years, and a lot of them have been surprising choices. Like, who would have believed me if I said Ash caught a Gengar, Dragonite, and a Riolu, all in one season before Journeys came out? And then even before then, who would have expected Ash to catch a Melmetal and a Naganadel? At this point, with Ash catching Pseudos, Mythicals, and Ultra Beasts, I think anything's possible, so I think Ash catching a random Pokemon like Vileplume is not too out of the question. I guess Vileplume could also reference the Grass-type Kanto gym leader Erica too as a bonus, but I just really want to see Vileplume since I really like the Pokemon. Moving on to number 4 is a Pokemon I've actually already mentioned in this video, and a Pokemon that Ash has caught previously too. And this Pokemon is Lapras. There's so many Pokemon that people want to be seen brought back in Journeys, and with Ash and Go travelling across all the regions, we could really see some fan favourites being brought back this season. I'd love to see Lapras to return in the series, and if Ash catches a Machamp too, then he'd finally have a complete Elite Four lineup for the Kanto region. Ash's Lapras has already returned once before in the Johto series, so it'd be nice to see it return permanently and finally use some more moves other than just Water Gun and Ice Beam. It'd be just like the Orange Islands again, but on a larger scale. Seeing Ash and Go ride Lapras travelling around the world, winning battles and catching Pokemon, it'd be like a whole nostalgia trip. Reaching the top 3, we'll be starting off with the legendary Pokemon Arcanine. So when I was a kid, I always thought that Ash would catch an Arcanine or a Rapidash one day because of the original opening theme, but it never happened, so you know, I really want it to happen now in Journeys since it hasn't happened yet. And if he were only to be able to catch one of the 2, I'd much prefer Arcanine, so I'd rather him catch that one. With moves like Extreme Speed, Play Rough, Outrage, Close Combat and Flare Blitz, it'd be an extremely powerful addition to Ash's already stacked team. And besides that, it's the legendary Pokemon. This doggo was put on a pedestal with Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres in episode 2 of the first season. So I'd love to see Ash catch one of these and win some battles with it. The second spot on this list goes to the second returning Pokemon I'll be talking about in this video, and it's none other than Ash's Pidgeot. So Ash promised to come back for Pidgeot years ago, saying he'd return for it after the Orange Island League. And since then he's been to the Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos and the Alolan League, and he's also beaten the Battle Frontier too, yet he still hasn't come back for it. Every time a new season starts and an old one ends, I always hope to no avail that Ash will go back for his Pidgeot when he's back in Kanto for a short time. And like I said before, this season is the perfect chance for Ash to bring back a bunch of his old Pokemon, from Professor Oak and Kukui's labs, or just bring back some Pokemon he's released for a while, including Pidgeot. Some people in the community have been talking about Ash potentially being able to use Mega Evolution this season, with him catching a Riolu, which is likely going to evolve into Lucario at some point. So maybe Ash will be able to use Mega Lucario and Mega Pidgeot when it hopefully gets eventually brought back into the anime as well. I think out of all the Pokemon that could return to Ash this season, Pidgeot is the one I want to see return the most. It isn't my favourite Pokemon out of all the ones that could return to Ash this season, but I still really like Pidgeot, and it would be amazing to finally see a promise Ash made over 2 decades ago finally be fulfilled. My most wanted Pokemon that I want Ash to catch this season is a Pokemon you'll likely see quite frequently throughout these lists with more of its evolutions, and it's none other than the evolution Pokemon Eevee. I've always loved Eevee, and honestly, if I made this mini-series one video without splitting my picks between the generations, I think Eevee would still easily make it to number 1. There's just so much potential with this choice, and I love him to just go ham and catch a bunch of them so you could have one for each evolution. Like I said before, there are some evolutions I'll be talking about again in later videos that I'd really like Ash to catch. But I think if Ash only gets one of the evolutions, I think it'll be a debut of a new evolution. It's not unheard of for one of Ash's Pokemon to gain a new power or a new evolution that no one's ever seen before. It's happened with Ash Greninja, Lycanroc Dusk, and probably 1 or 2 more times than that too, but this is all I could think of from the top of my head. If Ash was to debut a new evolution, I think the 2 new types that would suit him the best to debut is either a fighting type evolution or a dragon type evolution. It could happen with any of the types remaining, but those are just the 2 types I could see Ash the most with. I don't particularly have a reason why I think that though. I've already got one of my wishes with the new Pokemon I wanted Ash to catch with Riolu, and if I could ask the Pokemon anime to just add one more from my wish list, then please let it be Eevee. Now that we've reached number 1 spot on this list, that's all there is to it for now until the next video, which will feature the Generation 2 Pokemon that I'd like to see Ash catch. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below on which Generation Pokemon that you'd like to see return or get caught in the Pokemon Journeys anime by Ash this time around. I also do a bunch of Twitch content, and I'm currently doing a live playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Golden Sun, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Deluxe. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then please consider following me down on Twitch, or checking out the VODs here on YouTube. That's all for now, my dudes, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!